Hello everyone, happy Thursday. Today we started out our day with our calendar like always. Today is Thursday, August 27th, so we wrote the number 27 in our Thursday box. And then we did our weather. The season is still summer. And today's weather is still hot and sunny. Okay, after that we went into our short A sound. The letter A, what sound does the letter A make? Ah, like apple. A makes the ah sound, like apple. That's the short A sound. That's the letter sound we're working on this week, the short A ah sound. And then I went through and we started with the word mat. Mat. And I gave the sound at. At. Let me make sure that this is when we were doing what sound do you hear in the middle of the word? Beginning, middle, end. What sound do you hear in the middle of the word? In at, it's ah, our short A. And then we went through and we did a bunch of examples. What's the middle sound in each one of these words? Most of them are our short A, but some at the bottom are not. And then we did some blending by changing the first sound in the word. So you see, the first word is cat. But if I change the k sound to a s, it becomes sat. Do that for these ones. I changed this one to a sound. Now what word does it make? And then we went down to this word. What's this word? And then we changed, or we switched the beginning sound to the M, the letter M. Now what's the word? And then we changed it to a letter R. Now what's the word? And then we did an activity that helped us practice our S on our action words. Remember, action words, if I do it, there's no added S. If he, she, it, or another person does the action, you need to add an S. So we did the Your Turn practice workbook page 8, and we picked the word, does it need an S or does it not need an S? And underneath each sentence, I'll show you mine. Underneath each sentence gives you the word. So is it she nap or she naps? Because it's a she, because she does it, it needs the S. Tells you, gives you some directions up top too. And then we went into our Zoom packet and we did we did our first page in our Zoom packet. That's the spelling pyramid. I used our spelling words, and then the last 3 words I chose from the extra words on the bottom of your spelling words list. I chose some extra practice words to do. So the way that we did this was we started with the first sound, the first letter in the word map. And then we added the second sound, ah. And then we finished writing the word app. So we went through and we did all our spelling words. Notice how when there's 4 letters, you need to leave a little bit of room. It was a really good way to practice our letter sounds and how we think the word is spelled. And then we did our high frequency word graphing. That's where you go through and you color your high frequency words the color that it tells you. and then you graph how many you found in the box, you write the number of how many you found, and then you answer your questions. After that, I read a story called Nat and Sam. You can find it in this book, your literature anthology book. It has a squirrel on the front. At the bottom, it says literature anthology. And it's page 6, I believe. 6 is the beginning of the story. First, we went through and we did a picture, just a book walk, where we looked at all the pictures and we said, what does it look like is going on in the story? We flipped through every page and talked about every picture. Oh, look, he has something under his shirt. What's under his shirt? And then we went back to the beginning and read the story, so we got to see what really happened in the story. And then we did the next page in our Zoom packet, the Who Doing What Where page. Who Doing What Where today. We got to make our own sentences. So pick who, pick what they're doing, and pick where they're doing it. I did a girl swinging at the park. So my complete sentence was, the girl is swinging at the park. I had someone give me an example of sisters playing with a ball outside. So I wrote, the sisters are playing with a ball outside. And then there are 3. You don't have to do all 3, but if you have extra time, yes, do all 3. And then we did math, which is the very last page of your Zoom packet, the lesson 1-4. I put counters on each one of the drums, and that gave us, my counters have a red side and a yellow side, so I put a certain number of red drums and a certain number of yellow drums. And then I must have put 4 of some and 5 of some, and we ended up adding it all together and seeing how many drums we had all together, and it was 9, which is good because we are making 9 today. And then we went through and did the back page first, where I went through and helped them with that. And then the inside is just counting the dots and writing how many dots you see, and double checking that every single one makes 9. Make sure every single one makes 9. And that was all we did for the day. And then your independent work is just everything left inside the Zoom packet like usual. All right, thanks so much.